what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
Hey, what's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yeet. If I'm sounding a little shaky, it's because I'm in Chicago right now. That's right. Oh, I came in town yesterday for my girl Chella H's big birthday celebration. I think this is the third year in a row that I've been in Chicago for Chella's birthday. So shout out to everybody who came out last night. I'm sure we'll be discussing that more in About Last Night. But when we come back, let's start the show off with some love and some positivity. I'm in the great city of Chicago. So call us up 800-292-5150. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time to shine a light. And today, I want to shine a light on somebody who I love his music. He's a cool person. That would be Sean Paul. Now, iHeart recently announced that he's going to be performing at Jingle Ball in Boston. That's on December 14th. This year also happens to be the 20th anniversary of the Trinity album that was released in September of 2005. And if you think about it, at that time, Sean Paul had the hits like We Be Burning, Temperature, Give It Up to Me. They all debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart. And shout out to him because Sean Paul has been doing the thing for probably like almost 30 years now. All right. Well, right now he has a new single out called Ginger, but shout out to Sean Paul. Now, Florice, who do you want to shine a light on?
Well, I want to shine a light on real quick 2 sets of people. The first set is every foster parent like myself out there who is, taking their time out to help these kids and trying to even fix the foster care system because it's so outrageous and crazy, and it's really hard to try to get these kids a good life. My second one is for my younger brother Justin. He just graduated with his master's in social work, and he's just literally the first college graduate in the family. So I'm just very proud of him, and he's giving me the inspiration that I need to start up my own thing with the foster care system.
Okay, I like it. It's all in the family. You're all doing your public service and your duty.
Yes.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you for calling. I'm looking forward for you getting everything started.
Thank you, Yee. Have a good day.
You too. Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. Just in case you couldn't get through, you could always leave a message and shine a light that way. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And let's talk about divorce being the best thing that ever happened to J-Lo. We'll tell you what she had to say about divorcing Ben Affleck. It's Way Up.
And she's spilling it all. This is Yeetie. Way Up.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Yeetie. So Jennifer Lopez is sharing her gratitude for her ex-husband, Ben Affleck, after their divorce. And she also talked about him financing her movie, Kiss of the Spider-Woman. Here's what she had to say on CBS Sunday Morning.
Ben Affleck is also one of the producers
He
of
is.
it, right?
The movie wouldn't have been made if it wasn't for him and Artist Equity. They financed it. I told him this was the role I was born to play and I wanted to do it, and he was like, okay. It was like the best and the worst of times. But you get through it, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me because it helped me grow in a way that I needed to grow. I'm a different person now than I was last year.
I do want to say that the headlines for these J-Lo stories from that interview are very misleading. It says Jennifer Lopez shares best thing to ever happen amid Ben Affleck divorce. It feels like she's talking crazy about him, but in fact, she's showing her gratitude for him working with her and how she grew from that experience. All right. Now, another person showing gratitude is Big Daddy Kane. He was recently on Club Shay Shay, and he talked about 2 people that convinced him to do music again and gave one of them the credit for being the GOAT.
I let LL Cool J and Q-Tip convince me to do new music.
Excuse me, I had LL on about a year ago. LL said he's going to be on the stage like Mick Jagger. LL said he's going to be out there like 70, 80.
I think he can do it. That title, The GOAT, I think he deserves it and he wears it well. I don't see nobody else that can actually say that they've charted for 5 decades.
And 50 Cent is excited about his $50 million Louisiana entertainment hub. That's in Shreveport. The Shreveport City Council approved a downtown economic development that he is spearheading. They approved this unanimously after 50's G-Unit Studio started purchasing properties in the downtown area, totaling over $2.4 million. He also has a 30-year lease agreement for Shreveport's Millennium Studios. That's going to become a state-of-the-art sports and entertainment venue. So shout out to him for that. You know how much this is bringing to the city? I've been there one time, and I stayed at the Horseshoe Casino. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. Y'all know I'm in Chicago right now. And when I tell you last night, I can't believe I even made it in today. We had a time last night. I'm going to tell you all about it. Shout out to my girl, Chella H. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and I am here live from Chicago. Now, I want to say about last night, a lot of things were happening on social media. I was trying to keep up, so I'm going to keep y'all updated on what's going on with Nicki Minaj, with Cardi B, with JT stepping in, Ice Spice, all of that. But in the spirit of unity, I'm in Chicago. It's my girl Chella H's birthday party. It was at Chemistry. I was outside, and I want to say, Chella, that is my girl. She is so entertaining. So I really came out here, flew myself out here for her birthday party so that I could host. And shout out to Just Niche. She was on the mic, and she actually, crazy, funny comedian. She's on Miss Pat's show. So she was actually doing some stand-up comedy. And y'all know I'm such a huge fan of stand-up comedy. So I just want to shout out everybody who was outside last night celebrating life. One thing about Chella is when she gets to drinking, she not getting off that mic. So I kept being like, girl, let the music play a little bit. But she was literally shouting out every single person in the room. She had people there that she went to kindergarten with. And how many people listening could say that they still friends with people that they went to kindergarten with? I think that is absolutely amazing. So, you know, good vibes. And then after that, I went back to my room, passed out, got up this morning, came out here to go do Way Up with Angela Yee with you guys. But we are definitely this morning and this afternoon going to talk about what's been going on social media. And I want to say I'm watching like everybody going back and forth, all of the arguments, messages getting deleted, people's numbers, the comparisons, leaked phone calls. One thing I've been seeing is these leaked conversations. If anything I learned from all of this is do not be talking about nothing on the phone. That's all I got to say. Between this happening with Young Thug, now Cardi B, the call that she made allegedly, because that audio, we still got to say allegedly, is being put out there. So, you know, we don't know when that alleged phone call was from, but we'll get into it. We're not going to play it because I'm not trying to get sued because we don't know what's real and what's not, but we are going to talk about it. And I want to say, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B been beefing for so long. If YF and Lucci and Young Thug could squash it, maybe they can too. But anyway, that is about last night. And when we come back, let's talk a little bit about what's going on. You know what? 800-292-5150. Also, leave your messages for last word. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I see a lot of people putting up polls. Team Nicki, Team Cardi, you know, Team Ice Spice, Team JT, all of that. But we definitely want to hear from you. That's 800-292-5150. It's Way Up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. And as we stated just a moment ago, we were talking about Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. The two of them, it feels like, have never gotten along. They had this long-standing feud. Now that Cardi B has put out her album, you know, it feels like things have been reignited on social media. Now, Nicki Minaj tweeted, "To every enabler, never provoke a writer while they're writing. You joined the game as a willing participant. Don't try to back out now." 3/27/26. That's when her album's coming out. And she also went on to talk about the price, the promo price for Am I the Drama? That's Cardi's album. $4.99 was the promo price. So she has some things to say about that again. And then she also mocked Cardi B's Magnet song and the ABCDEFG. She said, ABCDEFG, surgery to look like me, tell the rat and tell Jay-Z, RICO fraud and perjury. She's, you know, just going on social media, posting things about Cardi B. Cardi B, of course, does not take that sitting down. The two of them have been responding. Cardi B did say some things back, talking about Nicki Minaj's brother, talking about her man. And then she said, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the F is you comparing yourself to me for? So yes, it went on. It continued on and on and on with them posting memes of each other. Ice Spice kind of put up a post with a little emoji that was like kind of laughing and covering her mouth. And then JT also jumped in and said, LOL, that B home ugly and mad, no celebration. I would have been breakdancing right now if I was number one, but she knows she lied. And they're talking about her kind of inflating the numbers. But in the midst of all of this, some alleged audio leaked of Cardi B screaming at Ice Spice's manager. This is all alleged, but we'll play a little snippet of it right here.
What she say?
What she said? Why you want to act dumb?
I really don't know.
You don't know? I'm going to show ya. I'm not Lotto. I'm going to beat her the up. I'm going to get right beat up by my Y'all going to see what the is up. You think I'm as Lotto? Go on the phone right now. Go on the phone right now.
She about to do this Empire State Joint.
Oh, she in New York? Where your is at?
And then when we come back in your Yeet, we'll play a little piece of this alleged Ice Spice diss song called Pretty Privilege. And people are saying that she's going at Cardi B and Stunna Sandy. Definitely want to hear from you guys. 800-292-5150. How are we going to clean all of this up, guys? All right, 800-292-5150. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela spilling that Yeet tea. Come and get the tea.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Yeet. Now, you know we've been talking about this alleged audio leak of Cardi B talking allegedly to Ice Spice's manager, James. Well, now Ice Spice has teased a new diss track called Pretty Privilege, and here's what that sounds like.
Pretty privilege, that's a perk. I can't help it, I'm a flirt.
We were trying to see if this audio, if it's, authentic and leaked, where did it come from? I feel like it had to come from Ice Spice's side of things because I don't think Cardi would want that audio to be out. Well, in the midst of all this, Lotto caught some strays on this alleged leak audio. But on the flip side of things, it looks like she has finally confirmed her relationship that we all know about with 21 Savage. And here's what happens when TMZ rolled up on her.
About to go have dinner with my husband. So are you tired of people asking about who? No. 21. So you're not tired of hearing about 21?
My man. I'm going to tell you this, too. There was this study about men, and men say that physical affection from their partner is the only thing that helps them manage stress and feel happy in life. Well, it feels like Lotto's happy in life no matter what because of her man. And another person who was mentioned was Megan Thee Stallion in that audio. Well, Klay Thompson was being questioned, or they tried to question him about his relationship with Megan Thee Stallion, and here is how he deflected that question.
How have you balanced this summer for you, and more importantly, how has your relationship made you better as a man on and off the floor, and how that's going to move forward for you as far as your career?
My relationship with
Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm not going to talk about that, but I will say that every summer doesn't change for me.
Klay Thompson, Megan Thee Stallion, we clearly have seen the two of them together, but he is not going to talk about that. All right, well, that is your Yeet, and we are still taking your calls. We're talking about all of this drama between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Am I the drama? Cardi B's album went double platinum already, and Nicki Minaj, shout out to Papa Bear, it's his birthday today, but the two of them have been going back and forth on social media, and my question is, how do you see this getting resolved, or do you see this getting resolved? 800-292-5150. We are going to take your calls and play them later. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know about them. Imagine you get laid off from your job and then you turn getting laid off into a business. We'll tell you how that happens. It's Way Up.
Check the news. I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Under the Radar stories. Now, Donald Trump put up a Truth Social post yesterday, and he is planning to impose a 100% tariff on any and all movies that are made outside of the United States. So this would be not just goods, but services. Now, initially, he threatened that tariff on foreign-produced movies in May. He said that other countries offer tax incentives that have drawn filmmakers abroad. Facts. But now he's singling out California, saying the state has been particularly hard hit. Hollywood was caught off guard when Trump first previewed this tariff in May. It's going to be interesting to see how this can even potentially happen and what that's going to mean for people who want to film in the United States, because people already are not coming here and tourism is already down. All right. And speaking of which, one woman, Melanie Ehrenkranz, actually lost her job over Zoom. And guess what she did? it now, built her own company called Laid Off. It's a hub for people who are getting laid off, and it's a thriving community of people who have experienced what has come to become like a rite of passage right now. She built this community to help destigmatize her own layoff experience and show that everybody in every industry is vulnerable to job loss. And that is a fact. When you get laid off, because trust me, I know, first you feel like embarrassed, you feel ashamed, you get a little bit worried, you get scared. But knowing that there's other people that have gone through similar experiences and that are part of this layoff club could actually be very empowering. So, shout out to her for having an experience like getting laid off to creating a platform called Laid Off. All right, those are your under the radar stories. Now later on, we do have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Plus, of course, we got more Yeet, we got Ask Ye, and everything else is way up.
They say it's truth in the room.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yeet.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Yeetie. So federal prosecutors want Diddy to get more than 11 years. That's 11 years and 3 months in prison for all of the convictions that he has on prostitution-related charges. And they are going to give him his sentence on Friday. So it's going to be interesting to see how this happens. According to prosecutors, Diddy's crimes are serious, and there are similar cases that have led to sentences of more than 10 years. They also said that he has tried to recast decades of abuse as a mutually toxic relationship. Now, in addition to this, Cassie also wrote a letter to the judge, and she said, victims and survivors will never be safe. She said, although I can hope for justice and accountability, I have come to not trust anything. I hope that your decision considers the truths at hand that the jury failed to see. She also goes on to talk about events being degrading and disgusting. She was left with infections, illnesses, and days of physical and emotional exhaustion before he demanded it all again. Sex acts became my full-time job, used as the only way to stay in his good graces. And she goes on to talk about Diddy grooming her into performing repeated sex acts and vicious beatings that she took from him, like the one that you saw on that videotape. She said she still has nightmares and flashbacks on a regular, everyday basis. So she does want the judge to take that into consideration. But remember, the judge also got some character witness letters from people on Diddy's behalf as well. And Snoop Dogg is going to be returning to NBC for the 2026 Winter Olympics coverage. People really enjoyed him covering the Olympics before, so he's going to explore northern Italy from the vibrant streets of Milan to the breathtaking Dolomites, providing his unique perspective to viewers during NBC Universal's Winter Olympic primetime coverage. So he also confirmed it as well. He said he's excited to be back with his main man, Mike Tirico, for the 2026 Winter Olympics. So shout out to him for that. And lastly, Wiz Khalifa said he's done drinking alcohol, but I bet he's not done smoking. He said, I quit drinking before, and now I can say again that there will be absolutely no alcohol entering my body ever again. So he said it's not that much fun for him. All he does is talk ish and pass out on the couch with all his clothes on. I'm good. Enough is enough. Funny thing is, I said the same thing this morning, and I'll be back at it. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up. Any question you have, I'm here to help you out. Again, that's 800-292-5150. Ask Yee is next.
Hey, everybody, whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Any question you have, I'm here to help. And we got Stefan on the line. What's up, Stefan?
Hey, Angela Yee, how are you?
I'm good. What is your question for Ask Yee?
So, if my girlfriend went to lunch with another coworker, male coworker, but hid it from me, and then I brought it up to her, said, hey, no problem, just let me know when you guys go, but then kept hiding it from me, what should I think about that?
That's her work husband.
That's her work husband, right?
But, okay, so I just need a little more details. How did you find out?
Texts were getting deleted, and then that led into, she was like, oh, I left my wallet in his car.
Stefan, what is going on? You tell me, just being a logical person.
Everything leads to one answer, obviously.
And Stefan is also, let's just say, by some crazy out there, like that she's not doing anything. The fact that she's hiding things from you is equivalent to lying, right? Because you brought it up. You already let her know that it bothers you. Just let me know when this is happening. And she hasn't, and she continues to hide it from you. So that alone is enough to be a red flag. But then on top of that, why is she hiding it from you? What's her reason when she says she doesn't tell you?
When she says she doesn't tell me is, I feel like you're going to tell me that it's not a big deal, but I think you're going to still make it a big deal in your mind. Like, you're still going to be mad about it.
Well, she's kind of made it a big deal. Because now it's a big deal because she's hiding it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, listen, I told you, just let me know it's not a big deal. If you're a coworker, you can go to lunch. Like, coworkers go to lunch all the time. It's normal. But the fact that even after I told you to tell me that you're still not telling me, that's the red flag, I feel like.
And Stefan, don't act like it's not a big deal, because it is. And that's why she's not telling you. But that's disrespectful. And I think a good rule of thumb in a relationship is if you're doing something that the other person wouldn't like or that you have to hide it from them, you shouldn't be doing it. It's not like it's a group setting, everyone's going, but she can't go. She's having one-on-one lunches that she's hiding from you with her coworker.
With a male coworker, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So you know what it is. And if she's not going to stop doing that, that's a choice that she makes. And then you have to figure out what you need to do, because now the ball's in your court. Clearly, she's been doing this. She's not stopping. You've told her it bothers you. She's still doing it. Now what are you going to do?
All right. I appreciate it, Angela Yee.
All right, Stefan. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you. Enjoy your day, all right?
All right, you too.
All right, bye.
Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you can leave a message for last word. And when we come back, let's talk about this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef. I want to see, are there any fixers out there? How do you see this beef coming to an end? How do you fix this? What do you think needs to happen? 800-292-5150. Call us up. It's Way Up.
Yeah, let's go.
Turn me up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And earlier we were talking about in Yeet, Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj. I feel like that's what everybody's talking about right now. And there's a lot of things happening on the circumference of that. We've seen JT weigh in. We've seen Ice Spice weighing in. We've seen Lotto and Megan Thee Stallion got mentioned in the midst of all this. But I want to ask you guys, what do you think needs to happen for this to come to an end? Or how do you see this ending? Or do you see it ending? We have Brianna on the line.
Hey, Angela.
We're talking about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. What are your thoughts? How is this all going to play out?
I think that eventually they're going to squash it, of course, because nobody is they're not going to be forever, ever, ever. But my thing is, these fan pages are so toxic and disgusting because all they do is just sit up here and rile these people up. She can't even celebrate the success of her album and her sales. They don't have nothing else to prove.
You're right about that, though, because look at how successful both of them have been. The fact that, Cardi can't even celebrate her album properly. And then Nicki Minaj's son, his birthday is actually today. And it's you know what I'm saying? They over here beefing when they got great, amazing things happening in life.
These trolls, they are so sad. It's just so sad.
That's why sometimes, man, I just be ignoring what's going on social media. And people say I don't even respond to stuff because I'm I'm not about to get sucked into this. Well, thank you, Brianna, for calling. That's an interesting point that she brings up. Dan, what do you think about, as people behind the scenes in all of this? You're the producer for this show and for Lip Service. What do you think has to happen for this to end?
They just got to get in the room together and talk it out. I feel like it's not going to be a while until we get there, but I also think they're going to reach a certain point where they're this is ridiculous. But what do you think?
I understand that getting in the room. I think somebody else is going to have to kind of put this together. And I don't know how many people have tried behind the scenes to make this happen, but I think it's got to be people got to have conversations with each other behind the scenes and then perhaps bring the two of them together. I kind of like how, even with YFN Lucci and Young Thug, they ended up doing music on each other's albums because that could be such a huge, huge deal. But it's egos. I do feel like a lot of this has to do with egos. I will say it's not like any blood has been shed. So hopefully this is a situation that can be rectified. But I do think that this living online and paying attention to what people are saying, that's what's always going to hurt. So I feel like the Barbs and Barty gang got to chill.
There have been way more dangerous beefs that have been settled.
Because at the end of the day, none of this is really a big deal. None of it. All right. Well, you guys, this is your show. When we come back, y'all have the last word. 800-292-5150.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and I'm in Chicago, y'all, but I'm about to come back to New York. I wish I could stay here a little longer, but I got things to do. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for participating and calling in. How do y'all fix this? Listen, I'm all for like beef on records, diss tracks, all of that. We all talk about the spirit of competition, but I definitely feel like this is just affecting too many different things. It's like, can I listen to all the girls' music and enjoy it? But anyway, you know, thank y'all for weighing in on that. Shout out to my girl Chella. That's why I'm in Chicago for her birthday celebration that was at Chemistry last night. Had a great time. I love it here. Y'all treat me so good. And this is your show, so you have the last word.
Carmita, Nashville, Tennessee. I think they just need to do a song together. I mean, they're both good female rap artists. They're the best that really I think is out there. That's all.
Yo, I want to shine a light to my wife, Lolita Brewer. She's doing really big with her self-care line, AlanNicole.org. If you check it out, I'd really appreciate it. But I really want to shine a light on her because she never gave up. She's staying into it. One.